What's up guys? With astounding speed, a new Hog Rider deck has sliced its way to rank 25 in the world. The pro that devised this deck built it to completely counter the meta. Since Hog Rider is used to getting stopped by a brick wall, it's not relied on for damage. Instead, he's a big bait. Most opponents anticipate Hog Rider Earthquake or Fireball, so they'll space out their stuff with the smaller spell's radiuses in mind and get strike down and slaughtered by the lightning. And when opponents spam a barrage of bodyguards to stop the Hog Rider from breaking through, Executioner and Evolve Bomber will splash through their units and lock onto the tower as your real win conditions. It's ridiculous how this deck wins from the bridge when on the surface it seems like a Hog cycle deck. If you only have one evolution, use Evolve Bomber. It's time to add axes and bombs to our arsenal to assert dominance. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. And lots of love to everyone supporting the channel with credit code SirTag. Yo, we got a game here. This guy's gonna have a miner in the banner. And y'all already know we mean business by cycling our bomber in the back. That and the knight are the two cards that you want to be cycling, and we luckily got them both as our first and second card to cycle. So when we see Fireball and a bandit, I think our opponent's predisposed to be playing a Pekka deck. In this type of situation, I think it's ideal for us to go for Hog Rider and aid the aggression because the knight is going to be tanking for the Hog Rider. So basically all of his defense here, oh my gosh, all of his defense is disintegrated by a lightning. I was going to say it was just daggers were stocked up on the knight and not having anything for the Hog Rider. But not only that, we got the best lightning value I've gotten in a while. So that was moderately wild. I'm going to go in for an Executioner so we can go and pull the Valkyrie with that since it will give us more counter push. I think that's a little bit better than doing anything else because he only gets one Valkyrie axe hit on the Exy. The Exy's got the superior axe is what I'm trying to say. You can't axe him down easily. I would like the Tornado. Oh, wait. This is awesome. That is so worth. If you guys notice what happened, we stopped the banner from dashing and we collaborated with our Tornado to get that axe just to rush right into the tower. And that was quite the conjunction of cards thrown together and making our opponent throw his position in the game. Also, he does have Pekka. He's got Pekka, Electro Wizard, and also a Mortar to go and counteract us. So this is not necessarily the easiest matchup for us in the game, but it's going to be okay because I think we can Evo Bomber and possibly splash onto the Mortar and hit the tower for lucky. Oh, come on. Where is that nerf hitting me like that? Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys remember when Evo Bomber was released, it always hit the tower in that situation. But after the nerf, I guess it doesn't extend that far. It would be criminal if it worked out, but I really want to rob my opponent of some tower health there. Anyway, we're going to go for a knight in the middle. Just going to pull the Valkyrie. It's interesting to see someone with so many different Hog Rider answers. I can almost guarantee that this guy's going to have Tornado, or he's just using the Evo Valkyrie as the Tornado. Anyway, we can lightning here. When it hit the tower, shut down pretty much everything he's got, and now we'll see if he's got NATO. Okay, we got to go bomber here because we want to kill that as quickly as we can. Gonna lock into my tower, kind of a problem, definitely a conundrum, but it's not the end of the world. Wow, that goblin shot out of the mortar when the mortar was dead. Okay, Clash Royale, I see you. You know what? Screw that. We're gonna go and use the Tornado on you. How does that make you feel, my guy? When you cheese me, I gotta cheese you a little bit harder. So I bet you he's gonna go in. Oh, wow. I thought he was gonna go in for a mortar. I was ready to lightning everything at once, but I guess delivery is also an awesome option. We're gonna wait for the Executioner axe to not hit the knight as many times. You want to drop that directly inside. Oh my gosh, he hasn't learned. And when he didn't learn, came back to bite him in the butt again, lightning fast. You know what? He doesn't have a building, so he has to drop a Pekka. We're gonna show the Bomber's dominance at full display. Even though you were able to shut down the Hog Rider, that didn't even matter. We were using the Hog Rider as bait the entire time. We caught a Pekka and we caught the win. Who would have thought the Evolve Bomber has a third evolution, turning into the Fisherman? We baited that Pekka player to an unbelievable extent. And we're ditching the Dagger Duchess for the Princess Tower to show the more free-to-play friendly version of the deck. So the Dagger Duchess is indisputably the best tower with this deck because the deck really struggles in single elixir if your opponent's spamming on both sides. However, when the opponent can't have that much elixir in single elixir and the Dagger Duchess is able to melt a lot of cheap cards that the opponent's spamming, it's able to clean up cards cost effectively. So then when you get to double elixir and you have the Executioner Tornado, this deck is way better then. So just keep that in mind that this deck excels in double elixir when you're able to afford all the defenses that you want. And having the Princess Tower kind of helps out. The Cannoneer is still great, but the Dagger Duchess is the best tower in single elixir, and that's why the synergy is so strong. The cost efficiency that you get with this deck with the Dagger Duchess is crazy. Anyway, we're going to be dropping our Executioner in the back here, and we're down a little bit, but I mean, this guy's got a weird deck. We were playing against someone with Witch and Monk and a whole bunch of creative card combinations. Anyway, we're going to create an opportunity for damage, dropping our bomber at the river, because obviously our opponent's not going to be able to survive with the witch there. It's kind of tragic for him, and he had to find an opportunity to defend with his arrows. Anyway, we're going to go for a cannon, because I think we're able to clean up the Pekka and pull practically all of his stuff. If we don't pull the Pekka, it's fine. We do have Tornado, so should be fine. Oh my gosh! This guy is adventurous! The fact that the Evo Bomber hit my other tower is just sad. That is sickening, my dude. Evo Bomber is probably the best evolution in the game still. Everyone's playing it. My opponent's playing it. I'm playing it. I feel like most people I'm going to be playing against will be using it. Anyway, I do not want to do anything besides going for the knight here because I am very scared of those minions. Fortunately for us, we are able to target those first. Ideally, let's go. That's huge. If we locked onto the monk, I think the minions would have had infinite health and they would have just survived forever, being a pretty big danger for me. Anyway, we're going to get the bomber to splash onto our opponent's side of the arena soon. Maybe I can go for an executioner and then go in for some scuffed offensive play. Not even able to break through with the Hog Rider. It doesn't matter though. We should be able to get a lot of damage here using our lightning on top of the tower and the firecracker, making sure that we pave a pathway to go in for a Hog Rider afterward. Also, the other cool thing is I know that I'm going to get guaranteed positive elixir trades utilizing my royal delivery into the rest of his stuff. And then if it's a scary thing, I mean, we just go cannon and then we go for a knight. And oh my gosh, the executioner exactly as we anticipated putting in work. Notice how I made sure everything else wasn't supporting the balloon. So the balloon was venturing off into the wild world by itself and got whirlwinded towards our tower. Our king tower, that is, and tornadoed. But, you know, it's still good, you know? We vibe with that. We're definitely going to go and splash onto his tower with the bomber, and then he's going to try to do the same tactic. I hate to break it to you, bro. You're not breaking down our spam. So we should be able to slaughter his Pekka senselessly, going in for the knight here, and then going for an executioner off to the left. I'm slightly scared of him going for a freeze. I might have been better off dropping the executioner up towards the river. I think that would have been slightly better for us. Anyway, we can go for the Hog Rider now and get ready for a lightning. There's no way he's defending this. If he goes in for a monk, he needs to get 3 shots to be able to knock back the Hog Rider with the empowered monk's fist. And I'm sorry, sir, it's not raged up. It is simply not that fast. So in turn, your tower wasn't going to last. We got a game against Andy, and I wonder if we're going to have a rocky game against him because he loves no skill. So I'm going to be cycling the knight in the back, and believe it or not, we're actually going to get a really good start with a tornado on top of the hog. So I do want to go for the bomber here just to splash onto the skeletons and build up a big push on the right-hand side. Also, unfortunately, since we do not have the cannoneer or the Dagger Duchess, we're going to have to defend against his spirits. If you guys are unaware, the Dagger Duchess and the cannoneer both one-shot ice spirits and all of those annoying cards that could lock onto the tower and deal damage to you. He is taking a page from our playbook and stopping our Hog Rider from getting any hits. So a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Kind of was hoping that we'd be able to get some value there. He doesn't have Tornado, so I should be able to get an Executioner down and slaughter his Ice Spirit if we are not unlucky. And I can go for the Knight off to the side. I might win this interaction very hard. Yeah, we are. All right, cool. What does he do here? If we're able to counter his Hog Rider using our cannon, we might be able to use a Tornado on whatever he drops the Executioner on. Please! Oh, look at that damage! I knew it. I knew he was going to drop the Hog Rider or an Ice Spirit or Skeletons, and I cheesed him so hard there. I like the fact that he said well played, because most people would just be frustrated. They'd be like, Jake, I hate everything that has to do with you.
How dare you make a prediction on my card and make me take damage from an Executioner slicing and dicing my tower?
But in all actuality, I think if you're playing another Hog Rider deck, or if you've been playing in the meta for a while, you're just sick and tired of losing to Evolved Bomber doing that amount of damage. So if it's an Executioner where it's 5 elixir card, you're like, whatever. It's 5 elixir. It should be doing that because the Evo Bomber for 2 elixir does that to me. Anyway, we're going to go and make a party around the Mega Knight and splash around him and slaughter him. So we're having a really good cycle because I know I can Hog Rider because he just used Tornado. So no Tornado, no Mega Knight. How is he planning on defending this? Oh my gosh. Wow. That was truly a defense of all time. Evo Ice Spirit with Evo Skeletons. Did we really just bait out both of his evolutions? Well, that's good. I think we're Dance Dance evolutioning around him because not only did we get at both of his evolutions, we got a hit too. The Cannoneer is going to clumsily clean up the rest of our bomber. Not necessarily like the most elegant thing. I think that the Cannoneers has got that brute force. Oh my gosh. Speaking of elegance, this guy is just throwing rockets at me like a madman. All right, screw it. Let's go for a Hog Rider. Counter with Tornado if we need to. I think we do. I can't eat that damage. There's just no way. It would be irreconcilable for me forever coming back in this game if that's how we're going to play. The Ice Spirit doesn't connect. I should be able to just go for an Executioner here. We might just go in for cannon. I don't know if he Tornado and rockets on the Executioner in later stages, but he's definitely not going to do that in double elixir. He should do that in triple. All right, So we have to go for lightning if we want to be able to come back in this situation where, you know, he's going to be able to deal more damage than me because he's going to have rocket. So I can't let that happen to me. We also want to drop a delivery, but the way we're going to play this is we're going to isolate his stuff. So we can kill the Executioner if he tries to get... Yeah. I thought he was going to say, like, get crazy with me, but he went more than crazy. He went, like, log NATO. He dropped everything he owned. Then he has to rocket on a Hog Rider. That's huge. Okay, unfortunately, the Evo Bomber dies to the Cannoneer. If you guys are unaware, yeah, the Cannoneer does kill Evo Bomber, but it also kills Evo Firecracker, which is a little bit more absurd if you're asking me. Okay, is he going to go for Mega Knight? Because I would love to get some Executioner value. Please, for the 2-time. If that slices up the tower, that'd be so funny. I hope it happens. It does not happen, unfortunately. All right, we're going to go in for a little bit of a little delivery love, and then go in for this, and then follow through with a Knight, maybe, if we need to. No, we don't. Okay, can we eventually find a Hog Rider hit? Maybe in some alternate parallel universe? It's really not looking like it right now. Could go for an Executioner. He's definitely going to go for a Mega Knight. This is looking bad. I should have nated that back. I didn't have the gall to do that. Anyway, we're going to try to not die. We're just simply going to try to not die. Please. Don't kill my precious Evo Bomber. He has a family. Okay, this is not a Hog Rider hit. Again, unfortunately, we cannot find Hog Rider damage. It's amazing. All right, wait, can we just not die to Evo skeletons? That would be cool too. I would appreciate that, not gonna lie. All right, we're gonna go Executioner here, and then we're gonna try to go in for a cannon. This is looking awful, but I think it might work. He did just use his Tornado, so as long as we can kill the Hog Rider. Hey, you know what? Not bad. We'll take it. It's not looking great, but it's not looking bad per se. Oh, wait, here we go. This is what we needed, baby! Evo Bomber love! You love to see it, or you hate to see it if you're him. I actually think that's hilarious. All right, we're gonna go in for this, and we know he's gonna try to go for a Tornado with the Executioner, so we have to kill that. We have to kill the Executioner. Please! Oh my goodness! Wait, if he rockets me, I need to be able to go for the Lightning, but also at the same time, I need to be able to afford everything. So please don't Lightning block me somehow. Oh, thank goodness we win the game. Whew, that was coming down to the wire, and we only ran away with the victory because the cheesy Evo Bomber and the Executioner slice and dice at the start was, I guess, the real MVP. Without that, I wouldn't have won. The priceless prediction paid off and made this guy supremely salty. Even though he said well played at the start, the man was yawning and flashing the CRL emote the entire time at the end. It's safe to say that he's an angry Andy. Hey, we're playing against a top 500 player. Matthew finished 490 in the world, and apparently he is a salty sir. I wonder if he's going to be more angry than Angry Andrew. I feel like he might. I feel like he might be. He might be a mad Matthew. We're going to go in for a Hog Rider on the left-hand side, and I'm going to try to go in through with a Executioner directly into the Lava Hound. And the cool thing that we have here is Princess Tower is way better into Lava Hound than running anything else, right? If you're running the Dagger Duchess into a Lava Hound, then the Dagger Duchess gets destroyed because she doesn't have enough daggers to pierce the Lava Hound and then hit the units behind. But since we switched, and look at the Executioner. All right, so I also have to highlight that interaction. The Executioner, sometimes if it kills the Lava Hound, it will damage the Lava Pups as well. In that specific interaction, it damaged the Lava Pups, and this guy got done dirty. Also, we're gonna use Tornado just to cycle and to antagonize him a little bit. We wanna make him super mad. I thought he would go in for Barbarians. So I went for an Evo Bomber at the river just to trigger him a little bit. We want to make him a mad Matthew. Remember that, guys. We really do. I could Knight at the river, but I feel like that's rather foolish when we're kind of down in a pretty bad spot with Elixir. So we just want to go Executioner right into Lava Hound, possibly Lightning if he stacks up a lot of stuff, Delivery, and use our Executioner to the full extent. And Lightning is just that little sprinkle of value that our opponent's probably not ready for. So we're going to go in for our Baby Dragon counter, and then we will decide to go in for our Tornado when everything hits. I think we're in a really, really good spot to go for a Tornado, though. And then just go in for our Delivery afterward, because we just need to make sure that the Executioner survives, and that's all that matters, right? Ooh, actually, he did fall really fast, and he's going to rage everything up. If he pre-arrows us on this Bomber, I just lose. Wait, I'm in a really bad spot. Maybe I'm a mad Matthew. Maybe I'm a sad Matthew. Matthew, you played that really well. Honestly, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You really played that well. All right, we're going to go for a Hog Rider here, and I think that we're kind of in a bad spot. But the good thing about this matchup is the fact that we can build up massive pushes. So I can go for an Executioner here, kill the Phoenix guaranteed. He probably goes Baby Dragon and all-ins me on the left-hand side. I fully anticipate that. There's no way he's just going to cycle Baby Dragon. Yeah, that's what I was anticipating. All right, so we kind of sort of need a tornado this and then maybe go in for the delivery here and then go Hog Rider on the other side. Main thing that I'm concerned about is the fact that we might not take the tower here. He is really defending this with all of his might. He's playing this so well. Most Lava Hound players don't know what defense is, but this guy's built different, literally. All right, if we lightning... Oh, wait. We might be able to defend this tower. There's actually a chance. No, he's going to have Fireball. Matthew, you're making me mad. You're making me sad. No way. Wait. We got to like tornado on a skeleton army. He's going to go skeleton army. We have to tornado it away. This Hog Rider has to get a hit and make him pay. Yes, let's go. Okay. Identified his card cycle. We're not screwed yet. Matthew has played this so well. He's actually a really good player. I mean, that makes sense. He is top 500 in the world, right? So that's just, it's par for the course out here. We're going for the cannon, and we'll see how this goes. I definitely want to decompose this Lava Hound. Then we're going to be able to senselessly slaughter everything else using our delivery. And that might work out because then we can Hog Rider here. And look at the Executioner again. Executing orders and giving us the best value every time. Okay, he's probably going to Fireball on this. I would guarantee that would be the best play for him. He's played so much better than me this entire match. Like, literally, if the deck match is still like a skillless deck, the person can still play well. Like, if Muhammad Light is playing a skillless deck, he could still outplay me. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, everyone that plays Lava Clone is bad. This guy's really, really good at the game. All right, so we're going to try to make something happen here with an Executioner. Notice how he body blocked our Executioner with the Baby Dragon so the Skeleton Army wouldn't die. Like, every play that he has done has been good. Every single one of them. All right, you've been spooking me sufficiently, so we're going to try to keep our Executioner alive. Maybe we can go in for some Bomber Sauce and then go for a Hog Rider so we keep our Exy alive a little bit longer. All right, we're going to try to go for a Cannon as well, and then Delivery so we keep the Executioner alive even longer. We antagonized them to the point where they Fireball. That's pretty funny. Okay, we definitely have to Tornado, otherwise the Lava Pumps would do me dirty. And, okay. Our strategy now is just build up pushes with Executioner because it's practically impossible for him to defend. Like, he has to stop this Executioner, but if we get a Tornado, we should win the game. So that's what we're going for here. I think we just need one more Hog Rider hit and we get it. All right, cool. So you can't stack up 3 baby dragons. You don't have the blue eyes white dragon merged together, man. This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! It's Clash Royale, and this is the card game where we counter you. Genuinely, in the last month, Matthew was one of the best players I've played against. His mechanics were on point the entire time, preventing me from getting Executioner value with his baby dragons and lava hounds every time he could. But in the end, this deck with its overpowered defenses was simply too strong. And Mad Matthew fulfilled the prophecy of being salty at the end. After toppling that top ladder player, it's time for us to triumph in the last match of the day. Club CSC. How many C's can you fit in a clan, man? What's up with that? Anyway, he's going to be bombarding us with the Cannoneer and the Bomber and a Giant Skeleton. This guy just loves his bombs. He's a bombtastic sir.
She call me Mr. Bombastic, totally fantastic.
Anyway, I'm going to go in for a Bomber in the middle and also aid his endeavor to fill the map with bombs. I wonder if we can activate King Tower here. This is a very ludicrous play, but I want to do it anyway. So I think it will work out. Maybe I'm slightly stupid, but I believe in miracles. Yes, it worked. Okay, cool. I was like, if I did that and then we got spammed by a balloon, I'm still okay because I have the Executioner with Royal Delivery. There isn't that much that can hurt me. If you Hog Rider, it doesn't matter. We can eat a couple hits and still feel okay about our position. Also, I don't really know what I'm playing into. Like, the guy has Giant Skeleton, Guards, and Archers. I really hope it's a Graveyard deck because activating King Tower sends him straight to the Shadow Realm. And that might be it. Let's go. I'm praying. I'm praying on this guy's downfall. Usually, I don't do this, but right now, I'm feeling like a sinister sir. All right, please drop something right down the middle for the Evil Bomber. I want it. I need it. It would be beautiful. Wait, we can kill the Guards and then go for a Bomber and turn this man into a skeleton. He's getting bombarded by the Bomber. Let's go. All right, you already know that he is definitely going to get a lot of value with this Giant Skeleton. So it's important for us to go in for the cannon here so he doesn't get to go in for a clone if he's going to have that in his deck. We see arrows, so I don't really know what else he's got up his sleeves, but we know that he is not going to go and do some magic tricks with teleporting the Giant Skeleton towards our tower. You can actually do that by pushing the Giant Skeleton with a clone because there isn't enough room. So I'm glad that he didn't do that, but I mean, I would have had to eat my words if he had. Anyway, the Executioner might lock onto the tower. Oh my gosh, this guy is just gonna spam me. We know what he's gonna do. He's gonna drop every ounce of his elixir at the river right now. So I'm gonna go for the Bomber here. We know that the Little Prince isn't that scary. Stop it. Don't do that to me. Wait, it didn't hit my tower? How did the Evil Bomber not hit my tower for the one time in its life? Oh my gosh. Wait, if we go Executioner again at the river, and then Hog Rider, he loses practically everything. We can go and pull his archers directly into the Hog Rider so the archers don't do as much damage as they typically do. And they also lose the Executioner. Beautiful. That's incredible. Oh, it is graveyard. The King Tower activation was clutch. Wait, do I defend this? Yo, Giant Skeleton, run away from that. Please don't go near my tower. So as you can see, if we had an activated King Tower at the start, that would have been way worse since the Giant Skeleton bypassed everything. Oh, he doesn't know. I'm not even sorry. I'm not even sorry. We'll take that lightning. I believe in miracles. This Hog Rider will get a hit. Yes. The finishing blow was dealt by a Hog Rider and not Lightning Cycle or Evo Bomber or Executioner. I think that is a fitting miracle to end on, because usually Hog Rider is not the win condition of this deck. It's just there as the mascot hammering away when it can, while the Evo Bomber and Executioner bombard the tower. But in the final game of the day, the Hog Rider had it his way, ending the opponent's existence.
I knew it.
Slice the like button if you enjoyed today's video, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.